We'll bring a barbie, sir. Yeah. Yeah, after I was making them, after I came up with this, did it at Chef's Toy, virgin one.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Ready.
All right, chefs, I'm usually at this point would be introducing myself and also introducing the chefs. However, I think you've met us already, so I'm gonna skip past that part. And we're gonna go ahead and start the presentation. Thank you so much for your time.
Alto Shaam was born of a remarkable innovation that has since changed what our customers are capable of. As pioneers, we invent, design, and manufacture commercial food service equipment solutions that address our customers' challenges and add value to their business. Founder Jerry Maas advanced his Halo Heat technology to cook and hold prime rib overnight, creating an entirely new category of cooking equipment. Entire businesses have been built around this very legacy, reputations created by it. At Alto Shaam, we continue to meet our customers' needs by expanding our product offerings. Introducing the Combi Oven in the United States. With innovation at the core of our business, Alto Shaam launched another groundbreaking technology and new category of cooking equipment, the Vector MultiCook Oven. We are driven every day to optimize the performance of our equipment and to design smarter cooking systems that are as intuitive as they are dependable. Central to this is our dedication to continuous improvement of every aspect of our business. We re-examine every step of production, every process and product, investing in state-of-the-art technology to redefine what quality means. Quality products are just the beginning. To ensure that our customers get the highest value, we built an industry-leading customer service program with chefs that get you up and running, technicians that keep you fully operational, and a familiar voice on the phone when you need assistance. Because that is what a family company does. We empower our customers, partners, and employees with knowledge and provide learning opportunities to enhance their growth. Our people are the key to our success. With manufacturing and headquarters in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, we built a global family of employees and partners across the United States and around the world. We work hard, challenge ourselves, reinvent, and grow because our legacy is to earn our reputation, helping our customers earn theirs.
All right, fantastic. So we saw there in the video that Alto Shaam is located in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. And that is very, very, very good for us because we all know that waiting for parts from another country can get very tedious and be a very long lead time. Now, let me get into a little bit about who is Alto Shaam. So, back in the 1960s, our founder, Jerry Maas, had a Chicken Delight franchise that he was trying to deliver his chicken to his customers in the dead of winter in Wisconsin. As you know, it's very cold, and he wasn't having any luck. So one day he went to Lambeau Field and went to a football game in the winter, and he noticed that the snow was not sticking to the sod, but it was sticking everywhere else. After some research, he found out that they actually run thermo cables underneath the sod so that the players can continue to play even when it's snowing. So he thought, wow, why don't I try that with my chicken business? So he did some research, took that idea and ran. And what he did was created Halo Heat. So Halo Heat is Alto Shaam's first technology that they created. And basically what it is, it features a low density thermo cable that wraps around a stainless steel box on the sides and the bottoms. And what that does is that it distributes heat evenly throughout the entire cabin without the use of any harsh elements such as cow rods and or fans and or water. Halo heat is designed to be completely waterless and there's no water needed. So if you look at your screen, you're going to see a cutout of what one of our cook and holds would look like if you took one of the sides off. And I actually have a small replica to show you. So this is a small replica of what it would look like inside of one of our cook and holds. Basically just a stainless steel box, and they've wrapped thermo cables around it. And the result is such a gentle, radiant, even heat that we call halo heat, that it really lends itself to holding and a lot of other things. But before we go on, I'm going to go to the Pro Reps Test Kitchen and see what our chefs are doing for us today in our cook and hold smokers. Chefs?
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Hey.
We've got a variety of things in our cook and holds and smoker ovens. Everything right now is currently holding, but we're going to go through what we did and the application and how simple and easy it was. So we're going to just start out here on our 500 unit, and we're going to take a look at what we're doing. This is very unique. We're actually holding the product by temperature probe. So we're not holding by cavity temperature. We're holding the product at exactly 136 degrees. So it keeps it medium rare. And that way we don't have to worry about spikes and heat or anything like that. So I'm going to pull it out, take a look at it.
Let me send something else.
Chef Gino is going to show it. This is new, an exclusive for Alto Shaam, holding by temp of product probe holding. So it's really fantastic. If you really need that precise medium rare, it's excellent. So something else I just did recently in the cook and hold oven was roasted garlic. And I don't know if you can see that, but everything is perfectly even and brown. I throw it in there at 325 for 90 minutes and it's excellent. And then what I do with it, I made this really nice, we've been eating this all week. It's a sun-dried tomato roasted garlic spread. We're going to put that on some crostini a little bit later. Look at that. It's really good, really simple to make, excellent little appetizer type of option you can do. So that's another application. We're going to open up our smoker here and see what else we got going on. At the same time I did the roasted garlic, I did baked potatoes, same cooking parameters, 90 minutes, 325. You can do huge batches of baked potatoes, very easy. Create a program for that. So that's an excellent option. And Chef Juno did his famous ribs. And that was in, was that a cook and hold or smoker?
That was a smoker. Cooked it for over an hour and then held it for about an hour and a half. Cooking it at 325 and holding at 170.
Yep.
So 2.5 hours to get real done, nice and tender. Pulling up the bone, but it's
still chewy,
chewy
right?
enough to where you can cut it and you won't fall off the bones while you're cutting it. So it keeps its nice texture and a really nice bite. So it's really good.
And we like to finish these in the vector oven. So we're using a couple different Alto Shaam platforms to do the perfect barbecue rib. And of course, can't talk about cooking hold without talking about Chef Juno's famous pork belly. As you can see, it's really nice and flat. You can actually slice this as if it's like thick bacon slices. And again, we're going to finish this off in the vector oven. You could do bao bun, you could do crostini, you could do sandwiches, all kinds of options for a very trendy item currently is pork belly. You want to talk a little bit about that, Juno?
You can also use this for, let's say, a ramen, like a ramen shop. They do the pork pretty much similar, but what they do with theirs is they boil it. So we're not really boiling it, so you're not losing flavor. You're actually infusing flavor in the product when you braise it. So we slice this really thin and then put it on the ramen. It'll be good. The cooking process, the procedure on this one, it takes about 6 hours to cook at 225, 220 degrees, and then held at 160 for about 4 to 6 hours. Just so about 10 hours total to cook. And once you're done, just let it sit and put a weight, another pan on top of it, put a little bit of weight on it to keep it flat, and it keeps it even all the way across. So some parts of pork belly, they're a little thicker, but when you put some weight on it, during the cooling process, it actually helps keep it kind of uniform. So slicing it will be nice.
Great labor savings on that one because we create a program for that. Very simple to use.
All right.
And one of our favorite applications is fried eggs in the vector oven and then holding them in the halo heat. Oh, whoops, 2 are missing here. Like, it looks like we had a little breakfast this morning, but these come out perfect in about 4 minutes in the vector oven. Perfect shape and very simple. You can do huge batches of these very simply and hold them for over an hour, no problem.
So it's been holding that for about an hour. And if I just do this, I want to eat this one, but look how soft the yolk is. So it's going to remain soft until you're ready to use it. So
yeah, and with the Teflon pan, it comes out really easily, and you can put it on a sandwich, on bread, or whatever you want.
oh, can't wait.
So we'll be tapping into that a little bit later.
Right on, chefs. I can't wait.
All right.
All right. Okay, so again, as you saw Chef Mike and Chef Juno show you, the halo heat is so gentle that it can hold egg yolks and not cook them because we know what temperature we want to keep our eggs. So it's very, very good for holding food, but it's not just for meat and roasts. It's also for proofing, braising, reheating, fermenting, sous vide, and of course it lends itself to holding. And if you look at the screen right there, those are our newly redesigned deluxe control Alto Shaam cook and holds and cook and hold smokers. So they just got an upgrade. They're very sharp looking. And we will talk a little bit more about that deluxe control and what it can offer in just a few minutes. Okay, so Alto Shaam doesn't just use their halo heat in their cook and holds and their cook and hold smokers. Alto Shaam actually has a fantastic and very full line of heated merchandising displays and heated drop-in wells, both of which are waterless designs. So if you're doing a grab and go program, those thermo cables are going to keep your sandwiches or your chickens or anything else that you want to keep hot and on display for your to-go or grab and go program. That's going to really help you out. And then, of course, our waterless drop-ins. We all know water causes problems, especially the hard water here in California. So Alto Shaam's heated drop-ins are completely waterless. So no plumber, no lime scale, no drain.
Leah, real quick, what's the voltage
Sure.
that's required for those?
I'm sorry?
What's the voltage requirement for those?
For which one?
For the, like if you were talking about, the holding ovens or being able to have it be on a mobile go, are they just traditional voltage?
No, so there's a couple different options depending on what country you're in and what your end user or customer has. We do have 120 volt options. However, they don't come with a residential plug. They come with a NEMA plug. But that being said, a lot of our customers use an adapter that will have it plug into a normal residential style outlet. But most of our ovens are probably going to be 208, 240 volt single phase. It
Okay,
depends.
thank you.
It depends what size.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm. Okay, Combi Ovens with Alto Shaam. So after Halo Heat in the 1960s, in 1980s, Jerry Moss, Jerry Moss, by the way, is sort of the reason that Alto Shaam is called Alto Shaam. His first two employees were Al and Tom, and thus Alto. And Moss, spelled backwards, is sham. So that is where Alto Shaam came from in terms of the name. So in the 1980s, Jerry Moss introduced Combi ovens in the United States, and our most popular model is actually the picture that's right there. That's our 720 model, and what that means is that it holds 7 full-size sheet pans and 20 2-inch size hotel pans. Our combis, though, are head and shoulders above our manufacturer competitors. Ours have no boiler. That means that there's not a boiler room somewhere that somebody's going to have to pay to maintain. They are zero clearance. What that means is that you can put up another piece of equipment right up against the sides of the oven without having to worry about a clearance. And that's going to save you a couple inches under your hood, because you know that real estate's expensive. Made in the USA, Wisconsin, Menominee Falls. So of course, you have that speed in shipping and for parts and products. Our plug and play probe, very, very cool feature. The probe can be removed when not in use, and or if it's broken or gets damaged, you can just order another one from Alto Shaam. They're not that pricey. Our manufacturer competitors actually have theirs hardwired in, and that requires a service call to come out and fix it if it does break. Of course, you can download the last 90 days of HACCP data collection. And if you don't have gas and you don't have any more room under your hood, we have a ventless and electric options for you. Plus, we have an integrated smoker option. And what that means is that our smoker option is fully integrated and built into the cavity of the oven. Our competitor manufacturers are a separate piece of equipment that is attached to the oven that needs its own external power source. So we're saving you one extra plug there. And of course, we have great options such as grease collection, infinite humidity control, the ergonomical designed lit door handle, which you can actually open with your elbow if you're holding a heavy pan or pot. We have a great shelf timer function, which you'll see later. But of course, the Alto Shaam culinary support with pro reps is top notch. We are there for you pre-sale, post-sale, and everywhere in between. I'm going to see if this video is going to play. This is just a video of Mike and Juno doing a bunch of different techniques in our Alto Shaam Combi 720G model.
Hey guys, Chef Mike here. I'm going to do some low temp steam with our asparagus in the CTP Combi oven. Hey guys, Chef Mike
Sorry,
here.
that was my bad.
Some low temp steam with our asparagus in the CTP Combi oven. We love doing low temp steam for our more fragile items like asparagus and shrimp. We can actually poach eggs inside the shell with low temp steam. So it's looking beautiful. One thing I want to do is give it a quick shot. My handy water nozzle here. So it's going to knock some of that heat off of there. I'm going to actually chill this asparagus. Very cold. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Hey guys, we're going to do some more steaming here in our CTP oven. I'm very excited to do these artichokes, one of my favorites in the springtime. We've got some radish as well. We've got a shelf timer. All right, so we want to take a quick look at our shelf timer here. This is for shelf timer for steam. We've got all these different items that we can cook. We've got artichoke and radish in at the same time. We've got separate timers for each one. I could throw in some fingerling potatoes, pasta, quinoa, whenever I want. I can scroll back between the name of the item and the time. Looks like our radish is just about ready to elapse here, so I'm going to pull that out.
So this was going on for about 4 hours total. So 2 hours to kind of cook inside and out, get it really moist, and then finishing it up with a lower temperature, about 260 degrees. just to get crispiness of the tortilla. So you can hear it. So I'm gonna set it right here. All right, so let's just go ahead and chop it up. Just look at the inside. It's really nice. So it's cooked all the way through and you get a crispy skin. That grilled cheese. Oh my goodness. I know it's gonna be hot, so I'm not gonna touch it right away. Learn my lessons from the last time. I'll show you both sides. Really nice, consistent browning on both sides. Nice, smells really buttery. Look at that.
What's good? Why is it so good?
It's because we made it in the Combi Oven.
What combi oven?
The Alto Shaam CTP 720. Perfect every time.
Rethird next.
All right, we're gonna do an example of the shelf timer on high heat in combi mode. We got a variety of items here. I'm gonna throw them all in at the same time. They're all gonna have separate timers. And then we're gonna pull them out as each individual timer elapses. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. And first one is our Brussels sprouts. All right, our first timer is about ready to elapse. That's the Brussels sprout leaves. We got them nice and charred. They get really crispy, almost like, there we go. Look at the beautiful leaves there. I'm gonna go ahead and hold these while everything else finishes. And we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, Chef Mike here. We're going to show you how to make some basmati rice in our Alto Shaam Combi Oven. We've got a program right here. Hey guys, Chef Mike here. We're going to do a cold smoke application in our Alto Shaam CTP oven. We've got some really cool products here we're going to go through in a little bit, but first thing we want to do is we're going to load our smoke box right here. We've got our wood chips here. I believe we have some apple chips today. So we've been soaking these for a couple hours now. You really only need about 30 minutes is probably good. You want to get this nice and full. So we're going to just go ahead and load this sucker up. That'll work. Do not want to over soak your chips because they will not smolder. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and load this into the oven. We've got a heating element right there. There's a cow rod right there. When we initiate our smoke program, that's going to fire up and we're going to get our smoke on. So, just slides right in there. Very easily. Sits right on the brackets right there. Now we want to keep that temperature down. So, even though we don't have any actual heat going into the oven from the heating elements, other than that hot box right there. So, that will generate heat if we do not add ice. So we're going to add a bunch of ice in here. Right at the bottom of the cavity. Turn that around. It's going to keep our temperature down. We want smoke, but we do not want heat. So, all right, so we got a bunch of smoke going in our cavity here, as you can see. Can't even see the product right now, which is a good sign. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out. It's been sitting in there for about 15 minutes after the heating element has turned off. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out, and we should have some wonderful smoke. All right, good morning. Next day after our dehydration experiment here. I'm going to turn this off. See what we got. Ooh, we got some lovely orange slices. Beef Jerky's looking beautiful. Our chickpeas are nice and crispy. Got some papaya here.
Mango.
Kimchi's looking good. Capers are looking super crispy. That's gonna make a great garnish. Oh, this is our papaya. Sorry, that was the mango. I always get those confused. So there we go. Very easy to use. Did it overnight while we went home and watched the Lakers. Unfortunately, the Lakers lost, but we got some great product this morning, so I feel a little bit better about that. And you can do so many different things. And this is just a small sample. So hope you guys try it out and let us know if you want some tips. ProReps.com. Thanks so much.
All right, so that combi video, guys, that's just showing you a small sample of what the combi oven can really do. It's a very powerful machine. It has a powerful motor, and it's going to be a lot faster than a traditional retail or convection oven that you could possibly get. So if you are ready for a combi oven, they are an investment. But Alto Shaam makes it really easy for you to order and get your Alto Shaam combi oven installed and quickly set up into your restaurant. Now you can buy professional installation from Alto Shaam, and that includes a mechanical startup. They will come to your location and make sure that your site is ready. If it's not ready, they'll tell you what to do to make it ready. And then your machine is professionally installed by an authorized service agent. Secondly, your water treatment can now also be ordered on the same purchase order as your combi and your installation. It takes the guesswork out of everything. Have an authorized service agent come in, and Alto Shaam will spec out the perfect RO system for your specific machine. Again, Chef Juno, Chef Mike, and myself, we are culinary support. We come out to your location. We help train your staff. We help train you. We help program your recipes and assist in research and development if needed. And Alto Shaam offers also 24/7 technical support. So if it is 2 a.m. on a Friday, go ahead and give Alto Shaam tech service a call if needed. They will have somebody either answer the phone or call you back in a very timely manner. And lastly, our quick ship program. We have our most popular combi models and other machines on a quick ship program. So they are in stock, and they take about 5 days to get here ground from Wisconsin to California. So Alto Shaam really makes it easy for anybody that wants to use a combi oven to maximize their menu. That being said, if you do have a kitchen, you want a combi, there's no more room under your hood, no problem. Alto Shaam just launched their new Ventec condensation hoods. And what that is a ventless hood that goes over your combi oven so that you do not need to have it under a traditional hood. That is the hood, it's built onto the oven. And what it is a revolutionary type 1 hood that is designed to virtually eliminate and absorb the grease-laden air and smoke. And now, if you look at the picture, you can double stack your combi and just use one Ventec hood. And these Ventec hoods are several decibels quieter than our previous models. They must be on an electric unit. All right, so after Jerry Moss introduced the combi oven into the United States in the 1980s, Alto Shaam continued to grow and become the global company that they are today. In 2017, they introduced the Vector MultiCook oven and a new technology we know as structured air technology. Quick video just so you can kind of see how it works. All right, so basically structured air technology is the impinged air coming down through the slots and the dots in the jet plates, coming evenly over your food, eliminating the need to rotate anything. It is our H series Vector oven, is a very small footprint. It comes in at 21 inches across. It's a ventless, it's waterless. It uses that great structured air technology to get even browning over your food. It is unmatched in food production. Why? Because you can get anywhere from 2 to 4 chambers, and each chamber is going to cook at a different temperature, at a different time speed, a different fan speed, all in the same oven, all at the same time. You can stack these units up to 7 high, and they are equipped with our remote oven management system called ChefLink. All right, I'm gonna stop there for just 1 minute. I'm gonna go back to our ProReps kitchen and see how Chef Juno and Chef Mike are doing and what they're cooking up in our Vector oven for us today, chefs.
Hello. So one of our favorite pieces of equipment is the Vector oven. We've got a huge variety of things that we can do in there. We've up to 100 plus that we've done so far. A couple of things we're going to do. We're just going to try to show a little bit of variety. We've got tater tots. So kind of an air fry application. These are straight out of the freezer. We're going to pop them in there. They take about 4.5 minutes, and they come out nice and crispy because we got that high velocity air. We're also going to throw in some, at the same time, some baby broccoli because we're not worried about flavor transfer. We're not worried about heat loss from the bottom cavity. So we're going to go ahead and throw those in the top cavity and get those going. And we've got all of these programmed. So at this point, it's just a matter of finding the item, pushing the button, and we're off. So while that stuff's cooking, we can kind of show you some stuff that we've plated up already. So this was our crostini with our sun-dried tomato spread. We got some goat cheese on there and some microgreen. And then for the meat eaters of the group, which does not include me, is we've got our smoked tri-tip sliced very thin. It came out really nice, perfectly medium rare in the Alto Shaam smoker. Got some chimichurri sauce on there and some microgreens as well. So that's just a nice little appetizer you can do. And all this stuff we can kind of like do ahead of time, and we can do a la carte very simply because we've got these fantastic pieces of equipment that allow us to do that. Chef Gino, you want to show your egg dish there?
All right, so we did the same thing, a crostini breakfast. It's basically just a crostini with some onion sauce and then put the eggs on top. You can see how well the holding cabinet is actually holding the product. So until now, after about an hour and about 15 minutes, the yolk is still running. So that's the beauty of the cook and hold. It gives a really light, just consistent heat all the way across.
Very
And
gentle.
Very
That's
gentle.
the same eggs we cooked like 2 hours ago, and they're still holding beautifully. As Chef Gino mentioned, the eggs are not, the yolks are nice
Right.
and soft. So, and on the subject of the onion sauce, so we did a burnt onion sauce. Where's that at, Chef? Oh, there it is. So the Vector is a great piece of equipment for prep as well. So making sauces and stuff like that. I'm gonna bring this up to the camera a little bit. So it's really dark, almost looks like a mole. We basically took onions and put some spices, little cumin, and just charred the heck out of them in the Vector oven and literally got them burnt. We put them in there for 30 minutes. We took them out, pureed them in our Vitamix with some spices and a bunch of different stuff. Let us know if you want the recipe. We'll try to remember how we made it. We don't always remember how we make stuff, but we just have a good time in the kitchen. So it's got a really smoky, earthy flavor. It's got some citrus in there. And that's just another example of some different things you can do in the Vector oven. Aside from a la carte, aside from prep, batch cooking, it's very extremely versatile.
So what did you do the crostinis on, Mike?
Oh, the crostinis, we did in the Vector as well. Just slice them nice and thin, a little olive oil, salt, and pepper on there. And it's kind of a variance on the temperatures that we do. We're doing things in high temp right now, but earlier I did the crostini at 350, dropped the air to 60%, and they took 3 minutes and they're perfect. Crispy on the outside, so nice and soft and tender in that bread area inside the crust. So just another
Awesome.
example.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to come back and visit you and see how that broccolini turns out.
Sounds good.
All right. So back to our Vector multi-cook oven. Yes. The question is, I always get this question. Do we have a full-size oven? Here is the answer. All right, short and sweet. Yes, we do have a Vector F series, which is our full-size Vector multi-cook oven. It is perfect for high volume cooking, batch cooking. It's probably one of the best ovens out there for K through 12. It holds full-size sheet pans and it has probe cooking capability. Again, this is a waterless design, and you can also stack these, and you can also stack this with a combi oven, which is a preferred stacking configuration for K through 12. So this particular unit is electric. It does need to be under a hood. It is not ventless like our H series. However, it does have probe cooking capability and the ability to remove a shelf to accommodate taller food products, both of which you don't have with our H series. We are working on a gas-fired F series, and that should be out later this year. All right, now with our deluxe controls, you can see, and with our deluxe control cook and hold smokers, and with our Vector ovens, you can now stay connected with Alto Shaam's new remote oven management system called ChefLink. What ChefLink is a cloud-based remote oven system that has an easy-to-use dashboard. You can connect and look at and manage all of your ovens from one central location, such as a headquarters. You can push and pull recipes to the ovens. You can view the oven status, collect and store data, and of course, you can receive detailed diagnostics if you'd like to. So that's really important if you are an operator of C-stores, chain stores, universities, sports or concert venues, and or healthcare, anywhere where you're going to have a lot of different kiosks for people to get food. All right, now before we go into what else Alto Shaam offers, I'm going to go back over to our Pro Reps test kitchen and see what our chefs are doing in that vector oven.
Yeah.
Chefs?
Hello, welcome back. So what we're doing right now is we're actually finished with the broccolini. Turned out really good, nice. Little crust right there.
It's a nice char.
Nice char on the product. And we got the potato sauce, traditional baked potato sauce. But what we did actually today is we actually start plating. So the steak or the tri-tip. So we did a plate and we actually kept this in the holding cabinet to keep it warm. So normally banqueting system, you do this kind of stuff. You have like 100 plates you have to do. You get all your plated items on there and then finish it up with your garnish or your other products that need to be cooked at the time before service. So like the broccolini, we're gonna put a couple of how you use my hand right here. Sure.
So we're able to hold this
Right.
without causing issues with the integrity of the product because of the halo heat. We have a little steak and frites going on.
Yeah. So now you have this. Oh, and Mike, can you grab me those 2 eggs?
Sure.
Nothing to do without that. That's right. Oh. We're gonna drop in the eggs right here. Sorry, missed that one.
Put an egg and chimichurri on everything today.
Eggs and eggs. Yeah, that looks
Nice.
great. So this right here is, it's called bonnet. It's a traditional Vietnamese breakfast. You basically have your steak, your meat in there. You have eggs, you have your tater tots, and you have some kind of vegetable. It doesn't have to be broccolini. It could be anything else. And we have the onion sauce that Mike and I did initially in the beginning, and then we topped it up with some chimichurri sauce. So here you go. This is a complete breakfast, and you can probably sell this for about 20 bucks.
Yeah.
So it's really good. And now we're just waiting for the ribs to come out. Should be coming out soon. Actually, it's
That looks so good. Oh, here they come.
Here you go, Leah. You're gonna go.
Those are my favorite.
So those are the
Oh.
ribs. So from a smoker, holding, and then now to the vector. Now we're just gonna plate this up and ready to serve it.
And eat.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys played up. I'm gonna go right back and see what other Alto Shaam products can be offered. So like Juno was saying, we've got our fully integrated banqueting system. That's how they feed anywhere from 500 to 3,500 people at the same time in venues in Las Vegas. We have a full line of quick chiller freezers if you need to bring the temperature of your product down rapidly to save on shelf life. We specialize in that. The one on the bottom right, the picture there, that is our smallest tabletop quick chiller. It's called our QC33. I mentioned earlier that we've got hot wells that are waterless. They're fantastic, but we also have cold well drop-ins if you need cold. We have all sorts of different heated merchandisers and display cases. And last but not least, we have a self-cleaning rotisserie oven, which is fantastic because you know how greasy rotisseries can get. So if you're doing a chicken, a turkey, a rib program, that rotisserie would be for you. And again, we have the ability with Alto Shaam to stack units with custom stacking kits. So you can maximize your menu. And we are ready to do demos live. So if you have any customers that are ready to come in, they want to come see it, just hit one of us up and we will make sure to get in touch with the customer. So let's go back and see what's going on with the chefs. Oh my goodness, look at that.
All right. Are we on mute? No,
Oh.
no, it fell, sorry.
Oh, my
It's a lot. Okay,
goodness.
so this is a stack of ribs. If I have a restaurant, this is exactly how I'm gonna serve it. You got tater tots, or you can have fries, but stack like 6 ribs in there. Nice little barbecue sauce base. And yeah, so you can make this. I'm ready to eat it. Sorry.
Make it very simply with, as long as you have the right equipment.
Right.
So we've got pretty much everything plated up here.
So this is the broccolini.
Got a harissa aioli on there. We've got our crostinis, which we showed. So we pretty much showed everything. Got our baked potatoes here. So we might have to see if we have some neighbors who want some food because we have quite a bit here.
That's it, guys.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Chef, so much for showing us all your awesome food. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.
Do you have any questions?
I don't.
We don't have
Thank
to
you
do
so
that.
much for your time.
If you think of any, let us know, and we will see you soon.
Thanks so much. Have a great
All
day.
right. Bye, everyone.